What's up, Pactaholics? It's Wolfman here, and we are at Monte Cristo in Junee. Surprise, surprise. Some of you may have worked that one out, but there you go. We've lost Beth.
We're here.
Yeah, but we've decided to do a quick video before it gets dark. It's going to get dark very soon.
Yeah.
It's Chloe and Deb's first time at this wonderful location. How are you feeling?
Excited. Pumped.
Yeah.
Go.
I'm excited too, if you're wondering.
I didn't ask you. That goes without saying. We were here not long ago, a couple of months ago, so
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Good
just
to
as
be back, eh?
just as special. Good to be back. Okay, guys, now we're in the room where Mrs. Crawley actually passed away. It's a very different, heavy energy, isn't it, Jared?
Oh mate, heavy's the right word. You walk in through that door.
The threshold.
The threshold of that doorway is heavy. Heavy is the real right word for this one. Not too bad in the room, but yeah, just sort of a couple of feet around the doorway.
And we'll tell you why. This is actually the staircase to the second level, but this is also where the Crawleys' last born, the baby girl, got dropped down these stairs. Mrs. Crawley actually found her baby on the bottom of the staircase, picked her up, took her into her room, where the baby soon passed away in her arms, and you can feel the sadness still, can't you, Jared?
Yeah, oh, this room's a tough one. Being a father, and also just knowing the pain that Mrs. Crawley would have gone through in those last minutes of that poor baby's life.
We're in the laundry at the moment. A lot of high-tech equipment.
Yes, latest Junee product.
Yesterday, not long after we arrived, we're talking to Lawrence Ryan in the courtyard there, and Jared went for a wander as he does, or we all kind of wander, and he had a look in here, and something happened, didn't it, Jared?
Yeah, just in here, standing where we are now, and upstairs is the quarters for the where you would stay.
Yeah, accommodation
quarters. That's not originally part of the building, actually, but above our head would have been a walk, like a space for an attic. We would have been able to walk through there. So in time they've built the rooms above, but we're above the end room, and I was in here and I just hear, and I counted them, and I put them down as footsteps, 12 footsteps on the carpet above me, and then a bang like a door, like not a door to the room, but more like a door to a cupboard closing. So I ducked my head out and I said, "Who's upstairs?" and
Like nobody.
Lawrence was like, "No, nobody." So I ran up. 30 seconds later, I was in there. Maybe a minute because I'm slow. But there was no one around. So it's and that room is actually sort of blocked off by a few, like a chair and a few buckets and things like that. So there's no one actually up there. There's no one in the room. And yeah, interesting sort of phenomena. And you speak to Lawrence, and Lawrence is telling us that you know, there's a particular maid that's up and about up there and in that room. So hey, if we can hear that again, that'd be really good. Yeah.
Well, we're standing here now. It's what's the time?
10 o'clock. Something.
Yeah, something like that. So, and there's nobody here still in the accommodation section.
Is there anyone upstairs that can walk around for us? Maybe tidy up the rooms. We've got guests coming, so you need to tidy up the rooms for us.
Put out some fresh towels and linen, some sheets.
Maybe make the bed. Just check everything's all good for the guests.
I don't think it's an asking thing, is it? It's more residual type.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, look, I wasn't asking anything.
Yeah. It just happened. Yeah.
It just happened. I don't know if it was intellectual or residual, but yeah, kind of cool experience. I just hope to have a camera next time.
It always happens when you don't have one.
I need to wear a GoPro constantly.
I'm standing in front of Mrs. Crawley's
infamous chapel room here at the Monte Cristo Homestead. Now this place, she spent a lot of time here after Mr. Crawley's death. 1 hour a day for 23 years she would pray. The local priest would come up here every Sunday to deliver a sermon, and this is where a lot of stuff happens. So just over my right shoulder here.
Okay guys, we're in the room where Mr. Crawley passed away of a neck infection. Nasty neck infection apparently from his collar or something, was
Blood
it?
poisoning, yeah.
Yeah, wow. Apparently he was here for quite a while before he passed away, and it was a bit smelly, wasn't it?
Yeah, it would have been.
Now, people actually report smells, don't they?
Oh yeah, yep, definitely gets reported in this room.
So, and another big report is Mr. Crawley himself is seen in his doorway, so we've got an investigation later, so...
That's where we're going.
Yeah, you can't prepare yourself for something like that.
Seeing Mr.
Yeah.
Crawley? No.
Yeah, no, you couldn't
No.
seeing any apparition really, can you? Like,
But yeah, being in his house and seeing him watching is the reports.
and he's got some piercing eyes. There's a painting of his up in one of the parlours, and yeah, to have that just staring at the doorway looking at you might be a pretty life-changing sort of thing. It was for 10, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, probably the end of my investigation.
Yeah,
I think
might even
done
leave
for the night.
leave a sizable shit stain on the carpet. I try not to, but you don't know, lose control of things. But anyway. I'm Mr. Crawley. That's Rob, of course. Jarad. People see you at the door. Just wondering if are we going to see you tonight? You're going to make your presence known to us. You don't have to, of course, but it's be nice to get some kind of validation. That you don't mind us here. That we're welcome. We love your home. It's beautiful, by the way.
What do you think of what Reg and Olive, the owners who bought the place off your children? The place was in disrepair. What do you think of what they've done to the house? There was a lot of work put into it, and unfortunately after you passed and after your wife passed, it wasn't really cared for. I think up until the 50s maybe, and then it was left alone for a while, and unfortunately people got in and the place, was a shell of what it was for you. But it was all repaired by the Ryans. Did you have anything to do with picking Reg Ryan to do this? He dreamt of this house. He dreamt of something like this house when he was a kid. One day he was going to own a house like this. And in the 60s, he come across this place, and he was just compelled to buy it in the state it was in. Did you choose him? Your energies are very strong.
Yep.
And there's a lot of stories and a lot of people who love this place. So if you can show us what you've shown other people, we really appreciate it.
I'm sure you're aware that we come here with the utmost respect. I don't think otherwise we would have gotten in here. Lawrence is very choosy, and he should be. Okay. Thank you.
I'm Mr. Crawley. At top, of course, Jarad. At the door. Make your presence known to us. You don't have to, of course, but it's some kind of validation. That you don't mind us here, that we're welcome. We love your home. It's beautiful, by the way. This is a great guy who's looking after your home. Yours. Yep.
I've never replied before.
have interrupted
Was that
with
my voice in there as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seemed like there was something between me, didn't
You're
it?
aware that
I didn't ask
we
the
come here
question
with
then.
the utmost respect.
I don't think you talked then either.
I didn't talk for ages.
Life's a very
I said, what was I saying there? I said it was
Thank you.
the end of it.
That's the end of it.
Oh, you only were listening to the end then.
I don't know what happened then.
Did you start it from the start?
Yeah.
Because that went for 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Hi Sarah, my name's Rob.
Oh, Sarah's brave.
Oh.
Excuse it. I'm Mr. Crawley. At home, of course. Jarad. At the door.
How was the beginning of it?
Make your presence known to us. Yeah, happy, of course, but so some kind of validation.
That's not the end.
That you don't mind to see that we're welcome. We love your home. It's beautiful by some great guys looking after your home.
That's the beginning.
You dreamt of something like this house. That was in another line of questioning.
Like I said, you don't have to, but it'd be nice to a validation that you're here, like other people like have seen you and have interacted with you. Yeah, there's a lot of. I'm sure that you're aware that we come here with the utmost respect.
It went for longer than that.
Life's very choosy, and you should move. Okay. Thank you.
It's like we got a edited version. That was bizarre.
He actually edited it for us.
That was nice, thank you.
Because you could play that and match that up to that, and it'll be completely different.
Yeah.
Hey guys, standing outside the front door of the original homestead at Monte Cristo. This was built in 1876 by the Crawleys, and they lived here for a few years whilst they built the new place, the big place out the back. They lived here with their family at the time. Pretty cramped sort of spaces, but the paranormal experiences are in here. Some full-bodied apparitions in period dress. People would walk in and think that there's actors in there, but there's no actors out here. They reckon they saw Mrs. Crawley and possibly her maids, so it's interesting sort of phenomena.
If you try really hard. Maybe say something. Maybe say a sentence.
Sound like sentence.
Maybe say a sentence louder. What's up, Pactaholics? It's Wolfman here on the second floor balcony of the Monte Cristo Homestead. And that's Jarad over there.
I'm also on the second floor balcony of the Monte Cristo Homestead.
Yeah, he is too. We're in the exact spot where a maid is set to commit suicide. Now, the original story was that she got on this banister and just jumped right off, but word on the street is that she was actually pushed by Mrs. Crawley. I'm now at the main entrance of the Monte Cristo Homestead,
I'm also at the main entrance of the Monte Cristo Homestead.
if you haven't noticed, and we're at the steps where the maid actually face planted the stairs. You can see the bleach mark where they wiped off her blood. Now it's a bit of a weird landing spot if you've jumped, because it's sort of underneath the balcony. So the pushing story sort of makes sense, doesn't it, Jarad?
Correct. She
Yeah.
would have maybe held on.
Yeah, and it kind of, she flipped, did more of a flip.
Yeah.
She would have probably landed where we're standing actually if she jumped. So the stain would be pretty much here instead of over in the stairs, so it's pretty interesting. Maybe the stories are true, the rumours on the streets are true.
Hey, just pulled up here at the Junee Cemetery. Now, it's a bit of a different feeling to be able to go and pay your respects to the people's house, to the people that whose house you're in, investigating. So we spent the night in Monte Cristo last night, and we've got another night there again. And I'm just about to go, and the team are just about to go pay their respects to the original owners, Mr. and Mrs. Crawley, and the many family members that lived in that house. Like I said, it's a bit of a different feeling. You don't usually get to do this on investigations, but it's, you know, I feel good about it, and I feel good to be able to, you know, pay some respects.
There it is. This is the gravestone of Mr. and Mrs. Crawley. Their actual names: Christopher William and Elizabeth Lydia. Of course, you can't use their actual names in the house, but yeah, cool double plot. Nice quiet cemetery. I'm now on the first level main entrance of the Monte Cristo.
Stop changing what you say.
I'm now on the first floor main entrance of the Monte Cristo Homestead.
I'm also currently on the first floor of the main entrance
This
of the homestead.
This is a true story. So back to Holly's Wolfman here. So we are done. PACT's first weekend at Monte Cristo is done and dusted.
Hey,
What do you reckon, Jared? Another good one, eh?
good weekend. Yeah.
Mm.
A lot of cool things happening, and yeah, it really gave us a bit of a, I don't know, we all got pretty tired pretty quick.
Did you hear his voice?
We did, but
Oh, it's Lawrence.
I was going to say, yeah, it's Lawrence.
That voice sounded like Lawrence.
guy.
It was Lawrence. How's your tea, Tam?
Nice.
What kind of tea is it? Is it Earl Grey?
No, it's peppermint.
Quite relaxing.
I wasn't even going to guess that one. Yeah, I was going to say like English breakfast and stuff like that. I was going to go peppermint. I'm not a big fan of mint.
More pepper.
Oh, I like pepper a little bit. Not you know when it's fucking chunky? I don't like chunky pepper.
Bite it.
That's a bit too much. Peppercorns in my shit. I don't like that. Anyway.
Got a lot of hate towards pepper there.
Yeah. No, it's not hate. Hate's a strong word, Tim.
Dislike?
Yeah.
Dislike chunky pepper.
Chunky pepper bits.
This has gone somewhere I didn't expect it to go.
Yeah.
I just want to have tea now. I don't know, I was standing outside the haunted house.
Come man, just have a peppermint tea.
We're ready to kick off. Man.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Bye.